No wins today. I see Jake Elliott hitting another plus 55 yarder. We got light wins.
All right, Philly. All right, Eagles fans. This is what we got to be prepared for. We can't panic right now. Let's be prepared to start the season without our full starting supporting cast. Let's all be prepared to start without possibly Carson, without Alshon Jeffrey, and without Brandon Graham. You know what I mean? 3 of those guys just got surgery. I mean, we knew this. We knew what the outcome was. But luckily, as I've been saying all along, if you've been looking, these first 4 games are crucial. Let's dig into it.
Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. So, we don't have nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I could sense and I could feel when we are alarmed as a unit. I'm not alarmed. I've never been alarmed. You can go back and look at the videos. It has been documented. It's been documented. There is no reason why we should be alarmed if Alshon Jeffries cannot suit up or he starts on the PUP list. There should be no reason why we should be alarmed, because the way the team is built, we're built to fill in these specific holes. Now, these specific holes were already built to be filled in. We knew Alshon was hurt last year, so who do we have on the back burner? Another big body receiver in Mac Hollins. So expect Mac Hollins to get a lot of work in this next and a few upcoming preseason games that we got scheduled. We knew Brandon Graham was going to get surgery. We knew Brandon Graham got surgery in the offseason. So what did we do? Made sure that we re-signed Chris Long, another guy that can get off the edge at a very high level. Also, Derek Barnett has progressed pretty rapidly. You know, he got playing time in the Super Bowl. So there's no telling where his mindset at and where his confidence is at right now. So expect him to get some burn. We also added to the defensive line tremendously, so the rush will not be lacking if Brandon Graham is out for a few, which I suspect him to be. You know what I mean? Bennett will step up. Nada will step up in those short yardage downs. Derek Barnett will step up, and everybody else is already intact. I'm not really sure what's going on with Jernigan, but Cox is still available. You know what I mean? We are not lacking. We made sure to fill up those holes. We made sure to fill up those holes. And, of course, if Carson can't start, you know who's going to come in. You know who's going to come in. Nick Foles. And this guy that we just got, Hackenberg, from, where did he come from? The Jets. I think he's garbage. I'm not going to lie. I think he's trash, but I think he's just a warm body to light a fire underneath. Light a fire underneath. Let's get some competition rolling for this third QB spot, because we already know Wentz and Foles that's the 1 and the 2. Let's be for real. Let's get some competition going for this third QB spot. So we expect Nate to respond really well with the acquisition, with acquiring this other running back, and that's just what it is. That's where I'm at with that. So the big thing is, yes, we may be missing some pieces for the first few games. This is why I stressed these first 4 games being important. If we can go 4-0, which we can, because we have the Falcons, we have the Titans, we have the Colts, and we have the Buccaneers. I believe we can go 4-0. I believe that we're bigger up front than all 4 of those teams. Our defensive line will overpower their offensive lines, and that will be the deciding factor in those first 4 games, period, especially if we click it on offense. I think it's a couple blowouts that are going to come in the first 4 games. Make no mistake about it. We will be not starting with a few familiar names that carried the load last year for us, but we get back key acquisitions. We get back Darren Sproles. We get back Jason Peters, the Hall of Famer. We get back some things. We get back Jordan Hicks. So we're getting back pieces as we're losing pieces. So it's not a lose-lose. You know what I mean? When we're at 100% strength, I fear for whoever we face. I fear for whoever we face. I fear for whoever we face. Now, there's 2 ways to look at this Hackenberg signing. To be honest, one way to look at it is, if Sudfeld performs exceptionally well, then Nick Foles will be trade bait. Nick Foles will be trade bait. That's another way to look at it. You can't outrule the minds of the people in the front office. I mean, if Nick Foles is trade bait, I don't think a first-round pick would suffice. I think a dynamic weapon. I want a player for a player in this deal. I want a player for a player in this deal if we trade Nick Foles. That's just my thing right there. But Hackenberg, I think he's just a warm body. He should be lucky that he's going to get a few bucks, you know, practicing with us, because I don't see him taking the field as a Philadelphia Eagle in a regular season game. I think Nate Sudfeld responds and he steps up and he secures his third spot. So don't be alarmed with anything that we see, any moving pieces right now. This is just all cause for the course to get ready for the regular season. So that's just something we got to take into account. Like I said, be aware of fake news, because fake news is going to come out. Fake news and just news for no reason. You know, Alshon Jeffrey starting on the PUP list. That's something we all with football intelligence thought was going to happen anyway. It's nothing to be worried about, nothing to be alarmed about. We thought that was going to happen anyway. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Him starting on the PUP list doesn't affect us because Nelson Aguilar is competent. Mike Wallace is competent. You know what I mean? Mac Hollins will step up. You also have Dallas Goedert, who's another target. You know what I mean? I expect him to miss a few preseason games with the bruised elbow, but, you know, everybody was saying his arm was broke. Come on, let's use our minds. Let's use our minds. Let's use our minds. We have absolutely nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. And you want me to be afraid of a team who couldn't even put up points in the goddamn preseason in the Atlanta Falcons? I'm not afraid of those guys. I'm not afraid of those guys. Yeah, granted, Matt Ryan and the guys that are known, the top jersey sellers, didn't play, but come on. Come on. Your coach is still coach. They couldn't coach you into field goal range. You guys are trash. Trash. We're not worried about no goddamn Falcons. We ain't worried about the Falcons. We ain't worried about the Saints. We ain't worried about the Vikings. We're not worried about the Rams. We're worried about every game as it comes. We're worried about the first 4 games. Those are the games we need to worry about, because the people that you think are going to beat us are the people who will be the most nervous playing against us, because we're the defending champions. The other little guys in the first 4 games, they have nothing to lose, which is why they're going to give it their all, and which is why they're going to still make mistakes, because they're going to give it their all. They're going to force it. They're going to force it. These other teams will play way too conservative. Everybody's going to try to get the ball out of their hands as fast as possible because they're scared of the front 4 we got. Come on. I watch too much football. I watch too much football. I said that's what Case Keenum was going to do in the NFC Championship, get the ball out quick. I said that's what Brady was going to do in the NFC and the Super Bowl, get the ball out quick. And it only was effective for Brady. It's not going to be effective for none of these other guys. It's not. It may be effective for Breeze, but Breeze, in my opinion, likes to let plays develop, and he likes to hold on to the ball too long. In most cases, because he trusts his arm. I cannot wait for the regular season to start. We have nothing to worry about. Fly Eagles fly, Lord Brunson. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Lord_Brunson. Make sure you follow me on the gram too. Lord Brunson 17Y. You know what I mean? We are the Philadelphia Eagles. We all we got, we all we need. Understand that.